let me take you to what the Mail newspaper captured, saying 2023, Udom has messed up Senator Anyete Ukon that was credited to have made that particular statement, saying Akwa Ibom people will abandon Umoino. I mean, like, seriously, is this not a very sentimental statement, given that the Commissioner for Information, after a very long, quiet time, came out to clear the air and saying the governor should not be vilified. He has the right to choose whoever he so wishes.
I'm surprised that we are still, discussing this issue.
We cannot stop discussing it because the people are capturing it every day.
More than 1 week after this,
2 weeks.
2 weeks that this incident took place, or that this event took place, instead of moving on to other businesses, to other issues, we are still discussing the issue of the governor's preferred candidate. In fact, by this particular conversation, we are even marketing, we are even promoting the event and promoting and showcasing the person that the governor has preferred. I think I read the Senator Anyete Ukon's interview with the respected senator, former senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I was actually touched. Published by the Mail newspaper. In fact, the version that I read talked about where he said Open Water sold out. The same interview that you just reported now, the online version of the report said Open Water sold out, and I'm worried that we are still debating, we are still discussing the governor's preferred candidate. The governor has made his choice, and we had more than 12 or 13 governorship aspirants. About 12 consulted me that they wanted to be governor, that they want to be governor of the state. As of today, only 3 are still making the headlines. Where are the remaining 9, if you want? Where are they? I think that there is no need to heat up the polity using the governor's position on who he prefers as his own candidate. What I would have advised the distinguished Senator Anyete Ukon and others is to support your own candidate. Talking about who you also support. He is also a statesman. He is also a statesman. He has carved an inch for himself. I should have seen him. I should have been seeing him or be seeing him bringing out his own candidate and say, this who I also endorse.
And this is why I'm endorsing this person.
He also has his own political clout. He is also a statesman. If Open Water has endorsed somebody, if the governor has endorsed somebody, he is in that like, he is in the same like with them. He should also come up and say, see who I endorse. And then let his own followers also carry the person and then market the person around. Instead of going to castigate those who have endorsed one person or the other. Politics is all about interest.
Yeah.
If Open Water has seen it necessary to throw his weight, as it were, behind one person out of the rest of it, of course there is no need for the rest to cry over spill milk. The truth is that Open Water must surely vote for one person. Likewise, the governor will also vote for one person out of the rest of them. So I think we would have been talking about way forward, who's next, who is in the race, and who is contesting for what, but always hammering on the issue of why should the governor endorse this, why should this person be this, why should that be that. We are just revolving around the circle. And my advice to them is that time waits for no man.
You would think that was enough. I'm still coming. People are still talking.
Go ahead.
People are still talking, and it's my job to report what they are saying.
Okay.
Now, that's not no. Still on the matter. 2023 Guba. Another one here says Obong Ata Oku Ibom Ibibio. They have changed the sect. Udom's aid is the one saying that. No name given to that. Perhaps you know the aid. And says the governor's imposition of Umoino and insults to Akwa Ibom people and the PDP. Here we are again. People are talking. And you're set. We should not be talking about this. But I can't help but report this matter.
Yes.
These are newsmakers.
No, it is good that these issues are coming up, because what we do is to set agenda for conversations, set agenda for governance, agenda for peace to reign in the state. Yes, I have not read that interview by the governor's aide. I wouldn't know the actual aide of the governor. But let me assume to know the content by the headline. As a journalist, I can deduce what the content is all about, and I think it is still tied to the issue of the endorsement that or the preferred candidate that the governor has chosen to be his candidate. And Okuwimu was in that meeting to where the governor, announced whom he wants, to be his preferred candidate. That is why I keep on saying that by now we should have moved on. I think on talking about the issue of the Okuwimu Ibibio, that is where I am really concerned. Where am I concerned is that I have been in the traditional institution for 33 years, and I feel pain to hear people castigate the royal fathers, the revered institution. You can castigate every other institution, every other person, but when you mention the royal fathers, I feel pain. Why do I feel pain? Because I know what these people are going through. I know what is the ethos of the traditional institution. I know what it's all about. Now, yes, the supreme leader of Ibibio Council of Chiefs was in that meeting where the governor, announced his preferred candidate. That is the Pastor Moino. And in that meeting, of course, he did give the vote of thanks. And what did he say? He advocated for peace. He called on the governor to unify the state and bring along all the other candidates together so as to make peace. And we now went further to emphasize that why you have crisis, why you have these discordant tones, is because of people are eating and some people are not also eating. Now, on the 2nd of February, that is on Wednesday, precisely, I think Pastor Omoino and his campaign team paid Okuwimu a visit in his palace to consult him and seek for royal blessing. I have seen the address that the Okuwimu presented at that event. It is trending. Somebody posted it online. I have seen the content. Let me just read where I really want to link up to this particular issue. Now, here he said, I think in paragraph 3 of his address to Pastor Omoino and his campaign team when they paid him a visit at his palace, he said, if Ibibio is the apex traditional rulers council of Ibibio people, and the Okuwimu Ibibio stool is the supreme throne, is the supreme traditional throne of Ibibio nation. We believe in one united Akwa Ibom state. We believe in the progress, peace, and security of Akwa Ibom state and her people. Okay. Now, going further, he said, the 2023 elections will come and go, but the state and her people will still remain as one indivisible Akwa Ibom state. How the politicians and politically exposed persons go about the political process will determine how the state will be after the general elections. My advice is that election is a periodic constitutional process to elect servant leaders into elective offices in Nigeria. Needless to create tension in the state. Akwa Ibom is generally known for its peaceful disposition across Nigeria and in the world over. Therefore, I urge you and other governorship aspirants to put the interest of Akwa Ibom state as paramount in your minds while going about your electionary campaign in the state. He now went further. The last way I want to bring is if Ibibio, as you all know, is a non-partisan and non-political traditional institution. Members of Ibibio belong to no political party. We are all Akwa Ibom. We are all Akwa Ibom sons and daughters, home and in diaspora. Let me state that the doors of the palace of Okuwimu Ibibio is opened to all aspirants across the registered political parties in Nigeria, and they are free to visit us at any time to get our blessing and fatherly advice. It is on this premise that I am delighted to receive you. Now, what is he saying? That the doors of the traditional institution is open to all other aspirants. Where you are in party A, party B, and party C, go and see your royal father, go and get your royal blessing. So nobody should hang on the fact that the royal father was present in a meeting that he was invited for by the governor, and he went and he was captured as somebody who has endorsed. Meanwhile, he's a father to all. So this is where I am really concerned. Now, whoever that has said that the Obamata Aloku Bibibio has betrayed the confidence of the people of the state, have not actually captured the essence and the purpose of this particular stool. The stool is not a political stool, and the stool will outlive these 2023 polls. Now, having said this, my advice to all the aspirants in Akwa Ibom State across political party is, please put this issue of who the governor has endorsed behind you. Go out there and market yourself. Go to the market. Go to the go to the market. Go to the farmland. Meet people across border, across party, because you wouldn't know who holds the last joker. But the truth is that go about this process peacefully. Don't use the politics. Don't sell. Don't demarcate the state and sell yourself. Don't destroy the institution of the state, and which is what you want to also go to sit on. When you allow your followers to do it, you are also doing it.
And you don't cost.
I am happy that I saw a statement by Senator Basi Albert where he advised that nobody should insult the governor. This particular one, that statement was epic because he actually captured the essence. And I pray that the followers will listen to him. Those other followers of the other aspirants should also listen to their followers, to their principal, and move on. Sell your candidate. Don't insult the real father. Don't insult Obamata. Don't insult the governor. He has made his choice as a governor. After all, he has the right to vote, and he will vote for one person at a time.
Yeah.
And in any case, why is it that, or it now looks like all these aspirants waited for the governor to choose who he wants? And I tell you, anybody the governor had preferred amongst them, there would have still been issues. So because they seem to have rely on the governor. They should choose amongst us. And if he has chosen whom he wants, they should move on. That is what I want to advise. So the Senator Adetokon and the governor's aide whom you have just quoted should allow peace to reign. They should rather sell whom they also prefer than insulting the governor, insulting the decision of state, insulting the reference, and even insulting our statesmen. Let me also advise our Ibibio sons and daughters who are in social media. That particular meeting where the governor made a choice of whom he preferred, I learned that Chief Michael Afagide was in that meeting. He is of the Anaya extraction. I say this in all honesty of purpose. I learned that Chief Etebokoyo was also in that meeting. He is of the oral extraction. I have not heard any Anang's person insult Chief Michael Afagide for being in that meeting. I've also heard where any person from Oral Nation attack or castigate Chief Etebokoyo for being in that meeting. Why is it that only Ibibios are running down their own kings, their own leaders? This is food for thought.
Food for thought, actually, as we'll leave that. Of course, it's clearly stated also that the Oku Ibibio, he said that he's the father of all. So, I mean, that's well, captured in your